In the last video lectures, I talked about the different use cases in financial services, in supply chain management, and global trade, containers issue, food safety. So different use cases we have considered. So we have the healthcare sector. So and it is a very important use case where blockchain can be used. So firstly, we will discuss about the healthcare sector and the possibility of blockchain to use this for safety purpose, for privacy purpose, and the accessing of the patient record whenever the patient allows that record then only. And in very short, I will cover few sectors where some startups are available, some blockchain solutions have been suggested, and now it's in the market. So in very short, I will cover those things. So healthcare is a very important sector, and the privacy and security issues related to healthcare is a little bit more sensitive than other sectors because patient will not like to reveal the private information, the health history of the patient, the actual use of those records. So it should be in control of the patient. So very first dimension we have, that is the patient consent on health data exchange. Patient consent and health data exchange. So lots of the solutions are available, which is the non-blockchain technology, like certain kind of synchronization techniques, cryptographic solutions are available for that. And in some countries like US, Australia, Britain, they have their own citizens health record, just like identity card, they have a health card in there. But lots of the issues have been faced by different governing authority or the government of those country, and because it is very sensitive information, then there were some hesitation from the citizen to store those information on the internet or on the portal of that health portal actually. So there are the scope of blockchain technology where certain kind of contract maybe can be maintained between the patient and the blockchain network, and it will be the actual access of all those health records. The log correspondingly can be maintained in the blockchain. So it will be a very transparent environment, and the patient will have confidence that yes, this is the data. He have she have control on that data, and unless and until he will give his consent, that data will not be accessed by anyone. And if the data is accessed, then corresponding history will be available on that blockchain platform. So this is the related to the patient consent and health data. So blockchain ensure consent, compliance, and auditability, provenance, and the governance also. It will secure medical data exchange, including electronic medical record, that is EMR, certain kind of lots of the diagnosis record, some test record, clinical trial data, etc. The second dimension in the health sector we have related to pharma supply chain. So We sometimes we face that uh, I talked about much more about the supply chain, so I'm not going to take much time here. So the kind of patient safety and the counterfeit fraud in that, drug traceability, brand protection. Sometimes we know that when we are taking some drug, then we are not actually confident that who is the manufacturer of that, whether who was the supplier and how it came to that medical shop. So if all those information will be stored on the blockchain, then it will give a kind of brand protection as well, and a kind of traceability of the drug, and it will avoid the counterfeit fraud. End-to-end drug traceability and provenance regulations will be very easy to impose, so that this type of issue will not be occur. Normally we face nowadays. The third dimension we have related to payments and the claim. We know that nowadays it's very common, especially in cities, that people have their medical plan, insurance plan, and sometimes it happens that lots of the paperwork is required for when a patient claims corresponding to any diagnosis. So, and sometimes there are some intentional uh, fraud, we can say, from the insurance party also happen. So if it will be in the blockchain, then a smart contract between the provider or the payer or the patient can be maintained, and all the medical claim processing can be very transparent fashion, replacing the healthcare clearing houses. It will enable the value-added function of any kind of dispute resolution and fraud management. So it will provide a very transparent ecosystem where all those cases can be proved, it can be justified, and unnecessary documentation process which take long time, and the actual purpose of the insurance is not solved. So those type of issues we can resolve. The another dimension we have rethinking related to clinical trial management. So auditability and use of fraud detection, provenance of patient data through the chain of exchange, traceability of the protocol design element, data collection. So all the clinical trial management process will be improved by managing all these things on blockchain. Now, as we saw in the previous slide, that all the entity involved in this health sector, there will be the patient, is the clinical history of all those patients. There will be payer, there will be some kind of care provider, prescription, e-prescription of data, whatever the prescribed by the doctors or some health authorities, and certain kind of data. So lots of the entity may involve, which is not in the slide also. So all those will be, the entity will interact on the blockchain, and they can take the benefit of that. This is a just one example. This is a startup. So the this is a very small country, that is Estonia. They have the solution for all the governance and the services which is provided to the citizens. So healthcare solutions are also available here. The Thailand also, they are using blockchain. Actually, the health record at the national level is maintained in so many countries, but these are the countries they are using the blockchain technology, and basically they have the outcome corresponding whatever we mentioned previously. So among other countries, to secure government and public record, and active in public multiple industry, including supply chain and insurance sector also. And they were the first one who formally proved the security property of hash chain, which is the core part of blockchain technology. Some other sector where blockchain technology can be, normally we see that we receive so many redeem points, and normally those all redeem points, the customer, the client never utilize all those things. So for that kind of transparency, so we can say that loyalty point exchange sector, here also we can use the blockchain technology. So this is the link you can explore. I'm not going in much more detail. Another sector we have, that is the energy market. This is the one example, that is grid chain. And you can explore about this grid chain. Here, the energy sector, energy market. So, all the information on the blockchain here is stored. Like you can see the grid storage, bulk generation, transmissions related data, and then smart distribution and community storage. So all these things can be maintained on the blockchain, and they can get the benefit of corresponding to that. Similarly, the next we have an example of Tenor. This is in the renewable energy sector. This tenet must match supply and demand of the electricity, and basically it is a blockchain which represents the operator from this tenet with a view of the available pool of flexibility ready to activate at the push of the button. So basically all these demand and supply of the electricity can be on the blockchain, and it will give the benefit to that giving the flexibility to match this supply demand of scenario of the electricity, and it will basically rapidly understanding the resources available for that can be observed. The last example we have entertainment sector. Like we know that some blogger, some YouTuber, they create some videos and corresponding, they expect some earning amount from that, and mostly they are dependent on the actual, for example, YouTube, whatever the amount, whatever the statistics they will share, they have to accept. So it is not a very transparent ecosystem for those persons. So this is the one system, that is usermusic.com. You can explore here. All these things can be provided on the blockchain. Here Ethereum is used for the same purpose. So enough for today. In next video, I will talk about the government sector use cases. Thank you.